Okay, rack 'em up. 2 million. Let's see. Count twice, measure once. 1, 2, 3, comma. 1, 2, 3, comma. 2. 2 million man-hours without an accident. Wow. Must be doing something right.
If you believe that sign, you believe that 2 million man-hours have gone by without anyone on these premises having an accident. But the sign is wrong. Very wrong. 2 million man-hours have gone by without having an injury, not without an accident.
What? Injury, accident. What's the difference, huh? Mock stick, same thing.
Wrong again. In reality, there are hundreds, maybe thousands of accidents at this facility. But because they didn't result in injuries, they weren't reported. And the unsafe conditions that led to the accidents probably still exist. Let's take a look behind this sign and find out what's really going on here. Early in the day, people began arriving at work. And early in the day, the accidents began. Even managers have to be careful.
Great way to start the day. Break the leg there to shoot me.
Hey, Mr. Rispman.
Oh, hey, good morning. How are you, huh?
Morning, good.
Maintenance slept. All this hose just right here, huh?
You okay?
Hey, great. No injury, no accident, right? That's it. Yeah. Oh, get it all. Thanks a lot.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
Work is just getting started when Smitty loses his wrench and drops it from the high walk.
Watch it!
Good thing it was his buddy Ben below. Someone else might not be so reasonable. It's still early when Sarah is trying to work and talk on the phone at the same time. Watch out, the beaker is boiling over. It's a mess, but just salt water this time. The previous sample was acid. Must be Sarah's lucky day. Then there was the truck that almost got away.
Oh, my God. Stop! Stop that truck! Watch out! Stop it! Watch out!
And the wheelbarrow that met an obstacle. A hard hat saves the day and Harley's head, at least for now. Flammable liquid almost finds a flame.
Here, Lenny. Oh! Hey!
Almost Lenny, but not this time. What would a quart of hot coffee have felt like on Fran's legs? Marcus is just going to be a minute here. No need to lock the door. Here's another accident waiting to happen. Many more lifts like that and Denise will be in for back surgery. A slippery surface provides a close call for Jerry. Marcus and Jim lucked out, along with all the other near-miss victims from today's no-injury accidents. Each of these incidents was an accident, plain and simple, but because no injuries resulted, their safety message was ignored. Suppose a metal rod has been carelessly left protruding across an entranceway. This is an unsafe condition. If a worker sees the rod and steps aside, no accident occurs, but the unsafe condition remains. Now suppose another worker, one who is preoccupied, approaches the entrance. This is an unsafe act. Combined with the unsafe condition, boom, you've got the perfect recipe for an accident. Take another example. Suppose a forklift operator has a habit of rounding a corner at excessive speed. This is an unsafe act. If it happens when another person is walking by, the unsafe act or near miss becomes an accident. It may result in no injury, a minor injury such as a bruise, a major injury like a broken leg, or damage to property or equipment. In any case, it is an accident, and unless its cause, an unsafe driver, is corrected, it will happen again, eventually with serious results. Since we can't predict which accidents will cause serious injuries and which won't, our goal is to eliminate accidents altogether. A theory about how accidents relate to injuries was first illustrated by W.H. Heinrich. He studied 330 similar accidents. Of the 330 accidents, Heinrich found that 300 of them resulted in no injury at all. He also saw that 29 of the accidents resulted in minor injury, scrapes, bruises, and bumps, and only one of the 330 accidents caused a serious or fatal injury. The good news about the Heinrich Triangle is that your chances of being seriously injured or killed in a workplace accident is 1 in 330. The bad news is that each one of the 330 accidents has a similar cause. And in order to eliminate the chance of the one serious accident happening, you've got to eliminate the chance of all 330 accidents happening. Each non-injury accident is a warning to us that an accident with injuries is possible, even likely to occur. In fact, the only difference between a no-injury accident and a fatality is often just a matter of luck. The causes of the two accidents are the same. Let's look at the positive side of no-injury accidents. They give us a free warning. They give us a glimpse of what could happen if we don't act now. Taking advantage of the free warning that no-injury accidents provide involve 3 steps: reporting the accident, investigating its causes, and eliminating its causes. Let's study these steps more closely. Reporting an accident first means realizing that it happened. It's a good idea to stop for a moment each day and practice incident recall. Ask yourself, what free warnings did I receive today? Your experience may alert a co-worker to a similar hazard.
Hey.
You can also bring up your observations in a safety meeting. But when an accident happens, don't wait for a safety meeting to report it. By then, a no-injury accident may have produced more serious results. Try to practice reporting and recalling accidents. This is the first step toward accident reduction. The next step is to figure out what may have caused the accident. According to statistics, very few, perhaps 2% of accidents are truly unpreventable, what we sometimes call acts of God. Many more, perhaps 10%, are caused by unsafe conditions such as sharp edges, hot surfaces, or trip hazards. But by far the most frequent cause of accidents is the unsafe acts of people on the job. Your best bet is to examine how people on the job contribute to an accident's cause. People like the inattentive lab worker or the careless driver. Then look for the presence of unsafe conditions like the metal rod or the object in the walkway. In many cases, a combination of various unsafe acts and unsafe conditions will be involved. Once you know the cause of the accident, the final step is to eliminate that cause from the workplace. Removing unsafe conditions is one way to take action against accidents. This is an important part of the job, but the real challenge is to remove the unsafe acts of people. It may mean a change in your own behavior, the way you go about your job. Have you been getting away with an unsafe practice for years? If so, what kind of guarantee do you have your luck will hold out even for another minute? To illustrate the random nature of workplace accidents, we'll fill a jar with 330 pills. 300 of them are sugar pills, like the accidents that cause no injury or damage. 29 of the pills contain a strong laxative, like the accidents that cause minor injury or damage. And one pill, one that looks just like the others, contains arsenic. Ignoring no injury accidents is like passing this jar around each day at work. Chances are when you take a pill, it will be made of sugar and you'll be just fine. But if you keep passing the jar around, sooner or later someone will get the one with the laxative. And eventually, maybe now, maybe next time, someone will get the arsenic. Nobody knows which pill it will be. Common sense tells you that the only way to avoid disaster is to stop passing that jar around. So what have we learned from our look behind this safety sign? The most important thing is this: there's no such thing as a minor accident. The same accident that causes no injury today may take someone's life tomorrow. If we fail to remove the cause from the no injury accident, then we fail to remove the cause from the accident that does result in injury. Accidents without injuries are like free warnings, a chance to redeem ourselves before the worst happens. Now you'll have a chance to put these ideas to work before this day is out. Start right now by remembering the last non-injury accident you had, determining its causes, and taking action to remove or correct them. Look beneath the surface of your facility today. How many unsafe conditions have gone unnoticed? How many no-injury accidents are ignored? And how many excuses like these will you hear before the luck runs out?
I forgot.
I just didn't see it.
That's somebody else's fault.